Lotshani bizo lami nginguThulufelo wakwaMaseko, and we're keeping hope alive from the AMP studios in Johannesburg. Welcome to the virtual experience of Women with Purpose. Up first, we have the reason why we are here, founder of Zaza Mahlangu Foundation and the creator of Women with Purpose, Zaza Lethulo. Welcome to my show, or is it your show? I'm not sure.
It's my show kind of thing, and you know, we women, so
okay,
it's our show, you know. Yes.
Thank you so much for this platform. So tell me, what was the inspiration? Ikhuthazwe yini platform efana nale?
Okay, you're looking absolutely gorgeous, by the way.
Thank you.
Women with Purpose. It's an annual event that we do every year from different walks of life, where we invite women, we gather together and celebrate women because we know a lot of women, they bash on each other. There's a lot of negativity, so we try and gather together as women, celebrate each other, lift each other up, and as well empower each other.
So from your perspective, ucabanga ukuthi kuba yini ama-platform afana nala aqakathekile?
Aqakatheke khulu because kufanele ukuthi sibambane sibomama. There's a lot of negativity that is going around. So important khulu ukuthi thina sihlangane sibambane, and then because abafazi, they are very powerful, you know. So imagine nasibambeneko sonke ukuthi siyobanjani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Women with Purpose, kuhle second born.
Yes.
If first born is Zaza Mahlangu Foundation.
Yes.
Ungangitshela kancane ke ngeZaza Mahlangu Foundation.
Oh, okay. So, Masenza the Women with Purpose. The purpose of this, yes, is to uplift women and is to but the main thing behind this is it's the Zaza Mahlangu Foundation. So the Zaza Mahlangu Foundation is a non-profitable organization which caters for vulnerable, for orphans, for abandoned kids, for HIV kids. So it's from 0 to 18 years. So we keep we've got a shelter where we keep the children and we look after them.
Now these are COVID times. Go intense, go hectic, sanitizing, masking up and
Yeah.
How do you keep an organization like Zaza Mahlangu Foundation alive?
Well, it's been a bit difficult for us during this pandemic because we solely depend on donations with the foundation. So it was not easy for us because we do like the events that we are doing, fundraising.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
we do fundraising so that we can look after the kids, so that we can buy groceries, so that we can pay their school fees. So everything that needs to be done, you know, we have to pay it every month.
Yeah.
So it was a bit difficult this past 3 months. We had about 2 Good Samaritans that actually helped us with the foundation, and we're still good. The kids are happy, so that's the most important thing.
Yeah. So one of my favorite things about these times we are in right now and the platforms of social media is the fact that it's not just South Africa.
Yes.
So umuntu ohlezi la hlezi khona njenganje osibukeleko, how do they donate or help out the foundation?
Okay, we will actually really appreciate that. We've got a account your foundation. We've got a page. They can actually follow us on the pages as a Mahlangu Foundation.
Yes.
And we've got on Twitter, it's Zaza M Foundation. And then on Instagram, it's Zaza M Foundation as well.
Yes.
Yeah. So if they want to donate, we will give out the banking details on the screen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for all the work that you do. Siyathokoza khona nje bese ku COVID sibhalelwa kubereka uZaza wathi come girl.
Yes.
Let's slay them.
No, we had to do it. We had to COVID or no COVID, like we had to do it.
Yes. So in the future, Zaza Mahlangu will go back to, Women with Purpose, will go back to its normal events.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tulu.
Well, we thank people like Uzaza who follow their purpose so well that they're able to create platforms afana nala where we can all come together, stangane, and express ourselves. Now, I promised you an experience, and my next two guests will make sure Ubuti that's exactly what we get namhlanjes. First up, we have award-winning gospel artist and radio producer Ubathabile and radio host extraordinaire. Minuses Lovele umkhulisile eradioeni. Busai Matebula. Thank you so much for joining me, ladies.
Thank you.
Extraordinary.
Extraordinaire, Slayer, Dibalantonina, Zoke
Okay. Siyathokoza Thulu kuba khona. Sithokoza noZaza Lithulu.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you for having us.
So, namhlanje I program namhlanje or the reason why we are here, it is to honor or talk about women with purpose. For me, that's a really big English word. Purpose. Kuyini purpose ngizokuthoma ngawe?
Thoma ngami mina?
Yes.
It's not like kunabafazi abanganayo purpose. Uthesi zokhuluma about women with purpose.
Yes.
According to me, if you landed emhlabeni ephasini uzenge purpose and I-purpose yami kuzoba yihloso yaloyo ngibumbileko. Think about a car mhlambe eyenziwe at some brand somewhere. So nabayenzileko bayifake every feature ngaphakathi ukuthi izokwenza zonke izinto abafuna ukuthi izenze according to how it's made. So now la emhlabeni wonke umuntu une purpose is that thing ekulethe la bewungekhe ube khona unganayo i-purpose.
Definitely, but let me just greet your viewers first.
Yes.
And say Siyathokoza Uzaza for this platform.
Yes.
But I think purpose, it's that power that is instilled to each and every one of us, that is inside, that propels each and every one of us to do something that fulfills the inner person and goes out into the physical where then it helps other people. Right now we're talking about Uzaza following her purpose. It's that her purpose has brought us here together, but our purpose in our lives has encompassed dream yake. My dream and my purpose has been transferred into her dream, but her dream is helping my dream. So it's that power, that energy that moves from one person to the other that makes the world be a better place.
Indeed. I definitely agree. I think I understand it a little bit better now.
Yes.
Because I would think purpose. I feel like I wake up with a different one every day, most probably.
Bakhona abantu aba-multi-talented.
Exactly.
Yeah, bakhona abantu aba-multi-talented. Ubathabile wenza izinto ezimbili ayedwa esizaziko. I-purpose yomuntu kuyakhonakala ukuthi ibe ngilokhu plus nalokhuya. Kodwa ke okuqhakathekileko asikazeli thina ephasini. I-purpose yakho uzoyibona ngokuthi iseve abantu. Njengobrotho mina ngizokwenza imbonelo ngezinto eziningi. Ubrotho obhagiwe buhle mara buzidli. Fanele budliwe babantu into oyenzako ezoku-enjoywa babantu but it fulfill at the same time kuyaba yi-purpose. So abanye abantu luckily for them mhlambe lapho bakhulele khona mhlambe ngendlela bakhuliswe ngayo bakwazi ukwenza izinto eziningi babodwa.
Yeah. So do you think that you are living your purpose?
I definitely am. I definitely am. And then omunye uzakubuza ukuthi mhlambe ngayithola njani i-purpose. Ngimuntu okholelwa kuZimu. Ngingakamtholi yena bengekhe ngazithola ukuthi ungenzileni. Mina ngimuntu okwazi nokuhlala ayedwa. Abantu abanengi sivuka bese singene indlela, singene iFacebook nama Twitter streets ungakazazi ukuthi wena for ilanga lelo, you understand? Sihlala nabantu khulu so much so that you get lost. Lapho kunye mhlambe bazokusiza ke uthole le enye le yake into oyizeleko ephasini. But then ukuhlala uwedwa uzokwazi ukuthi yini Bathabile oyizeleyo. Kodwa ngabathabile ngicabanga ukuthi kuba easy ngoba unephimbo lokuvuma.
It's not as easy as ABC, but I am living my purpose and I have the energy, I have the strength, I have the ability, and I got that ngisesemncane. But what I've learned along the road is that you don't just live your purpose, you don't just live your dream. You invest in what you have inside. So you first have to acknowledge what you have and then work on it, invest on it, practice it. If it's presenting for others, it is. If it's singing like me, you cannot just rely on saying, you have to
Natural
learn.
talent.
No, natural talent, I said I can be
Yes.
It is not
Asikwazi
obvious.
sokuvuma.
It is not obvious because there are a lot of people who are as gifted as I am, even if not more. But they have not worked on what they have and found other ways of doing it. You have to be skilled in the area that you are gifted in. You have to be skilled in the area that God has granted you opportunity and ability to function. So it's not a ABC. It is, you must invest in what God has given you. If you are a presenter, you must be able to read things and understand and also articulate. If you are a musician, you must be able to have a listening ear, hear what people are singing. How do you follow suit and how do you create? Therefore, it is not an ABC. I don't think it's as easy as ABC. Yes. And a lot of people say, no, but we are all gifted. Yes, we are all gifted. But what are you doing about your gift? Are you doing something about your gift? Are you waking up in the morning and making sure that that gift is flourish? Thank you. Flourish. What are you investing in your gift?
I think that's a very important point about investing in your gift because most of us are not taught about that.
Yes.
We're not taught. Someone tells you, awazi ukuthi 1 + 1 is 2, awuyazi maths. Abati, okay, cool, you like maths, you need to spend your time working
Amen.
on understanding what maths is in order for you to be able to do it easier. You know what I'm saying?
Kodwa la sikhulele khona thina sikhuliswe bogogo uzacabanga ukuthi ugogo bekaza i-nature njani i-dream yakho noma ukuthi uyayazi maths. So i-environment esikhulela kiyo, unfortunately for many of us, abantu bagcina bafana amabhudanga wabo, bagcina bafana amakhono wabo angakaveli simply because labakhulele khona. Ngiyazi ukuthi abanye bayahona ukuvelela noma babuya emakhayeni la kunganamuntu ozoyinachara. Angimbona umntwana mhlamba athatha incwadi kangako ayikhuthalela kungekho umalume urumani or next door umuntu ozomsiza. So kuthatha abantu abafana nathi ke godwa ukuthi nasithole amathuba afana nala siwasebenzise kuthatha imhatsho njengoba thina sisemhathweni ukuletha abantu abaphumeleleko ehlelweni yenza kwenzeke sibabuze godwa ukuthi wenze njani ubuya le emakhaya eveza ubuhle la kunenruthu khona kune-dust kodwa na wakhona ukulenza ibhudango lakho ukuthi liphumelele. So kubudisanyana endlini enzima kodwa naku kuyakhonakala khona ngikho sikhona la namhlanje ukuthi nanoma kubudisi sibuya emakhayeni la at disadvantage, but at the end of the day, it is possible.
So how do we create an environment where we can be able to express ourselves and be able to explore our dreams and our desires and invest easier in our purpose?
I think Obusai, I agree with her on the issues of where you are. But in my context of where you are, it is, if you realize, Uguti, you love soccer, you are a soccer fanatic, and you are young, and something now polo excites you, you must place yourself. And we're talking to young women in this instance. Yeah. If you feel a kind of a bubble inside yourself when you are at the set, when something happens, you align yourself with those people. If guvela abonomhlekabo in your television, and then you're thinking to yourself, but I can make that dress. What do you do? How do you nurture yourself? You follow in those steps of those people who are doing that particular thing. That's how you invest in yourself. A lot of us minanguya siyabuswa gwandebele, and I don't come from a family that is very out there. But at the younger age, I realized I like how Mama Shelley Caesar sings. Okay. I like how Mama Rebecca Malupe sings. Yes. And I would follow that. You know, I would identify with Mary J. Blige because I could hear her voice was a bit rough. I'm like, but there's something about it. Yes, that's me. I was like, but that's me. Yeah. And as I grew up with the family and I said I wanted to be a musician, my family said, no, not now. Come eskolweni. And then I realized Uguti, it was not a good decision then for them to decide for me. But it was a great decision later because I was able to understand ukuthi into engiyenzileko as a journalist and into engiyenzako as a musician, I'm in the entertainment industry, I can ngingazisebenzisa zombili zingisebenzele. I'm in radio, I play music, I'm also a musician, I also listen. So what I'm saying is that when noma sengingaga, like right now, young kids they sing, they come with different styles.
Yes.
You can't be ubathabile bekalalela uRebecca lesaskati. You must say, okay, Utsulu is coming with a different style. Let me get on it. And you learn from other people.
Yes.
You can't be umuntu okwazi ukwenza konke. So you must learn, align yourself. And guess what? It is cheap to align yourself. It is difficult ukuthi ungathi ukhamba wedwa, but when you align yourself with other people, you know,
ngaphandle kokuzilahlekela hey
Yes.
ngaphandle kokuzilahlekela ukuthi wena ungubani kuhle kuhle because abanye abantu bathi nababona izinto zabanye nakabona bathabile enza kuhle into yakhe acabanga ukuthi naye kufanele ukuthi azoyenza kanike ukarwa godi likhono lakho okuba yintonyana edisi ethu ukuthi uzithole kuhle kuhle ukuthi do I love this person's work or vele nami
Do I want to be this person?
We understand.
Yeah, awusazi ukuthi
Uyayizwa.
obsessed or uya admire or
kuba na very thin line. That's why ubona abanye abantu umuzi umuntu kosiyami akusingi yakhe kodwa uyakatelela umlalele khulu wayithanda khulu bowazilahlekela abantu bangazilahlekeli abantu bangazilahlekeli bazithole kodwa ukuthi babobani kunomuntu vele othi nakenza into yakhe ayenza kuhle ubone ukuthi hayi man ngiyayithanda le
Yeah.
Not
kanti
lose
uthanda
yourself.
icraft yakhe fanele sihlukanise ukuthi do I love Bathabile's craft or vele nami ngiphiwe na
Yeah.
ngoba lokho kuba mraro omkhulu khulu kuba mraro omkhulu phela siku radio siyabona hey bawaletha amademo baziletha ingoma bayafuna abantu kodwa nake ufuna into yomunye umuntu ayenza kuhle
yeah. So these are tough times. Gune COVID, people are sitting at home. Currently for us in the industry, it is
yophendula wena lapho
yeah. Okay, for me
Yeah, for
in
wena.
the industry, yo, ku hectic. Yabona sema strike manje kuthiwa vula president.
70%.
wethu sifuna ukusebenza. So I think that this COVID and sitting at home has created such a difficult space for women, especially those who are in abusive situations. So it becomes hard. For instance, you were saying off camera earlier that how you follow your purpose or followed your purpose before you became a presenter on radio was that nangihleziko ngikhaya ngisekamereni ngiqale esipilini ngimloya uyakhatha. But like we were talking about environment, some people are in abusive situations. So when you are in a situation like that, how do you think you can free yourself or still find the time to cultivate and nurture your purpose?
Wow, mbuzo obudisi loyo. Liqiniso ukuthi iCovid-19 yenze ubujamo obunye ekade bungakalindelwa umuntu.
Yeah.
Into esikhombisile sonke nje ukuthi akuna clever shame ephasini. Sihlelile kwahlela ngicabanga ukuthi abantu amakhalenda bekabhaliwe ema-ofisini
Yes.
ukuthi ngengakasenza lokhu kodwa na ke wakhombisa ukuthi yazini someone is in control, not you people.
And it's not you.
Not you. Sabona ukuthi we don't depend on ourselves. More than anything, kukumbi kunjalo. Sibonile ukuthi yazini don't depend on your ingqondo yakho. Lean not on your understanding. Akube nomuntu oyiphetheko impilo yakho. Ukuthi nakufika lesi sikhathi esibudisi lesi wenza ini? Ngebhadi iyarivila iCovid-19. It's not like ilethile lapho khunye iyaveza ukuthi kuhle bekwenzakalani kulomuzo kwamathebula.
Yeah.
Nithi nishadile noma niyaphuma niyakhamba niyala niyakhona bese nibuye nizokuhlangana la nenze umhlangano wokugcina bese godwa nikhambe. Isikhathi lesi ngiso ke esizokutshela umuntu ukuthi yazini indawo le ikulungele noma ayikakulungeli.
Yeah.
Hlala la uhlezi kamnandi njengoba naku umuntu obambisene naye nibambisene kuhle or iyakhombisa fanele ukuthi kube sikhathi sikhombisa ukuthi really what are you guys doing here together wena nomuntu wakho bese umuntu athatha amagadango
Yeah.
ngoba awukwazi ukuhlala epainini for the rest of your life. No,
But some
no.
of us don't even see it as a
I-pain.
pain. Uqalile umuntu
Siyayidinaya.
uyakuginya njengedeha magwinya yazini nguwe lo ya ubusuku nemini, but
akube yinto
akukufikeli ukuthi yazini khe ngibhake ngikhambe.
nawungasabi ukusayo ukuthi uzokuthini ngoba umuntu fanele azi ukuthi uphatheke kuhle noma njani angekhe ngakufilela ukuthi uya abusiwa thulu fanele izwe nguwe into leyo ungazenza wena into oyenziwa ngomunye lo bese uyayithabela na umntwana wakho ungayenza lento eyenziwa ngomunye lo muntu ngoba uthi uyamthanda mhlawumbe uthi hey yena yazi uyangithanda into oyithanda wena uyayenza into le ebakwenza yona.
But do you think that if you don't know that, you've even defined what ithando is to you?
I think abusive relationships are hard to define.
Yeah.
Because at first most
Yeah.
most of the time what we do is that naturally when somebody does you wrong, whether it's a friend, whether it's a boyfriend, whether it's a husband, whether it's a child, whether it's a boss, at the back of your mind or your head or your heart, you forgive them and hope that it won't happen again. Yes. And then you forgive them even before bona bazokuthi I am sorry. So the natural state of a human being would say, he didn't mean it, she didn't mean it. I must have triggered. Actually, you even say, but what did I do wrong to trigger this behavior? Because if behavior le, but it's happening, and then you forgive. And then as you forgive, you move. And then tomorrow it happens again, and then you forgive again. And you say, well, you know what, bekungafane ukuthi ngimkhulumise njalo ekhaya bangitshela ukuthi I should not do this. So half the time we say uhleleleni. Half the time it's that the people who are in abusive relationships, they want what we all want. It's a better day tomorrow. So they nabo bayabona utingo, you know, to say no, but it's raining today, but tomorrow there'll be sunshine. You know, they look and say no, but it will be better. But it doesn't get better. It doesn't get better. So what we should conscientize is that if it does not feel right to you, even if you were wrong, seek help as early as it starts. Because umuntu uzomxolela ulibale uthi, and at the end of the day what happens is that you are dead and buried and I can just soyenza because ukambile. But all you wanted is to forgive your husband. All what you wanted to forgive your wife for whatever hurt they have done to you, and it's natural.
Yeah.
Ukuxolela lokhu into kufanele siyenze singayenzeli yena umuntu omunye uzenzele wena kodwana ke mina kunento ngiyibonileko ngihlala ngiba nama experts siyakhuluma nama psychologists and social workers and what not abantu aba abuser they don't go for anyone kunabantu abanga abusekiko abantu aba content in life without any other person ozongivalidate uyayi understand abantu banama emotional wounds bese kuba nomuntu omthembisa ukuthi ngizowathoba kanti umuntu loyo uza kuwe njengoba sekabonile ukuthi lo uyenzeka lo ngizomthembisa lento nami enginganayo ene kuza umuntu ofana nawe exactly ngoba uze naye kuye kuba nento ebizwa nge-law of attraction izoba buhlungu into engizoyisho ingabe ibe controversial lapho khunye but into engaphakathi kimi ngiyo ethoma ize kimi. That's why ubona abanye abantu abathabileko ngathi bona right through izinto ezihle ziyakibo. It's because it's the inside of them eletha lezi zinto kuba ngathi it's unfair. Why yena uhlala thabile mina why kuhlala kuza ubuhlungu one after another. So abantu thana bayahila ndangi and hayi endwenza ama relationships kuphela ubuhlungu obukhulukhulu ikuliso la abantu babuya khona. It's their childhood upbringing ebenza.
Yes, I actually wanted to ask Uguti, when you were saying it is the human state, I wanted to ask Uguti, don't you think that maybe it's the training? For instance, bambezela begezela instead of good night and God bless. Namhlanje umhlanyele kayi-one and I'm good with that. But in your training and how you were raised, what
and it's training, it's not necessarily izinto
abasitshela zona izinto ozibonayo. Uze ukuthi mama bekabethwa nami ngiyabethwa nomntwana ekhaya uyabethwa awa ipilo nje awucabangi ukuthi wow what was I trained? Is it time for me to untrain myself and unlearn this type of behavior? And where do I find the help? Is it necessary always to go be like,
It's, it's definitely the training.
And abantu bazokuthi bakusiza ne?
Yeah.
Uzobakwatela kakhulu ngaleso sikhathi.
Yes.
Abantu abayibonako into le. Hence lapha kunye kufanele ukuthi sizibukele izinto ezifana nalezi, kufanele sibukele i-TV, sibukele i-drama ukuthi igcina kanjani. Uyambona, uyibonile nawe iSkim Sam or wherever, what generation or ku-scandal, it always ends in tears, guys.
Always.
Does
Always
it?
in tears. Uyafana nawe loya muntu izinto ze-TV abatloli bathethe izinto ezenzeka in life, in real life bese bazibeka lapha. Siyabona ukuthi madoda ekugcineni maduma after the next libhox ekugcineni. Kuzifanise ubone ukuthi mara umuntu loya onandaba uyazokuxolisa loya kuDikeleri or whoever. Nangu akalisi. Kusasa uyabuya ngiyaxolisa ngichenjile. Nakachenjile kuchenjwe yini? Kufanele khona uyibonile neprocess yakhe emchenjako leyo. Into ebuhlungu le Tsulu into indaba ye-GBV. It's very painful.
You also spoke about forgiveness, right? And we have such a big culture of ukhansela abantu, like umbethile, cancel, out, on to the next. So what do you think is the right process? Because the thing is, we are struggling to have men or abusers understand exactly what it does.
Where we are.
The effect of it deeply. If you are not being abused, you are not feeling what the person on the other side is feeling, right? So how do we not cancel you because you're an abuser, and maybe is there a way to try and understand why you are doing what you're doing, as I am your wife or as I am your girlfriend? What is the correct or the most freeing way to deal with such a thing?
I don't think we have a blanket approach, and I'm going to say this because
Sorry.
it's not a blanket approach, because luckily enough I do a lot of marriage counseling as an individual. Yes.
Right.
So what happens is that right now khona sibona ukuthi ku right to go to a counseling. Go right to go to a psychologist. Go right ukuthi you go for help. And abanye bazoyithatha kumbi. Because I am a Christian, most of the things we had covered them in the biblical context. Ganindwele, like Ubusai was saying, ayisabuyi from ukuthi labantu laba bachatile and they are Christians, but umuntu lo uze nezinto zakhe abuya nazo somewhere, azifunde somewhere ngokuzibona nangokuzenza asakhula. Bese ngoba usekakhulile ukhe wazilisa, but bese nasekakhula zibuyele emzimbeni, ziyabuyela ku consciousness yakhe bese uyazenza. It is okay to say before you say, because I for one, I'm not for divorce. Yes. I for one, and it's an individual preference. I for one would say, go for counseling. If the church can't help you, go for a psychologist. Go for marriage counseling. It is okay to go and seek help. What has been happening over the years, dala abo mama laba bakade bebangakhulumi ukuthi na ungibona nginje ku 1 2 no 3
Chanel ngaphansi kwe Chanel ku hectic.
Luckily enough, women today were able to talk. Noma madoda bangayithandi into yethu yokukhuluma, but siyakwazi ukukhuluma ukuthi bese uyarealize ukuthi oh but lokho kwenzeka kimi akukho normal, therefore I can look for help. So mina ngithi let us look for help before we say goodbye, especially when we have a commitment. And ngiyazi ukuthi abanye bazongibetha, especially when there are kids involved, because it's possible to correct. But if ufika la ubethwa khona ngezandla, this is where I draw, and that's another one. It's a personal conviction.
Kodwa nabathabile ihluke njani ke ngoba omunye onesilonda sangaphakathi esingabonakaliko naye uzwa ubuhlungu.
Ngivuma nawe.
Nithi bahlale laba mhlawumbe ke.
No, ngithi look for help.
Okay.
Look for help. If that thing can't work, therefore you've got a right to decide what you decide. But ukuthi you can say no ngilwe nobaba ka Lerato nobaba ka Nqobile namhlanje and I pack my bags and go. This is abuse. You might also be on the wrong and ungaboni.
Or maybe
Because-
you can't tell the difference between an argument
Yes, thank
and
you.
a
Thank you.
abuse. So let's talk about kuyini umehluko phakathi kwe-disagreement
Ment.
ukuthi babe no ne you are ugly.
Ukhulume ngokuthi abantu ababona basizwa njani. Umuntu abusako clearly uhlogga isizo naye. Clearly naye uyalidinga isizo. Akakwazi ukuthi athabile. Athome azuse wena ubhlungu. Kunento ebhlungu ngoba abantu abama partners wethu ngikhuluma ngabo baba ngamadoda. Kuthiwa basabele kusho Loyiso who? Ngisikhohliwe isibongo sakhe ukuthi madoda sabelani. Balimele, that's why balimaza bomama nabo. Bakhule nabo babona ekhabo babetshwa umakhabetshwa. So indaba ye-GBV ayisi one sided. Ayikho one sided. Into yokuthoma fanele siyazi ukuthi lo olimaza omunye lo ulimele.
Yes.
Baba ulimele fanele ukuthi nawe uzitholele isizo.
Yeah.
Ohleziko lo ulimele naye ngoba akaziboni ukuthi uyalinyazwa. Abantu balimele ephasini, let us heal, let us heal, let us seek help.
Yeah.
Into ehle umuntu omunye nomunye uyayazi ngoba uyazazi bathabile na wenze into bese uzo ubhlungu. Siyayazi into esifuna ukuyenza sisoke efunwa umuntu lingaphakathi lo muntu ngoba umuntu abuse akho nakaceda la ufeel bad.
Yeah.
They don't feel good at all. Uyazazi uyalila naye lapha yana gode eqadi. Ibe khona into omdosako akhamba yeka amanye amadoda la kuyokhulunywa khona kodwa arelapse okusho khona ukuthi uzokufuna nesekelo of some sort. Kunenhlangano people must just go and seek help. Uyazazi nangabe uzwa ubhlungu ulimele uwenza into nawuceda la you are not proud about it. Angeze wakhamba ukutshela ubaba bakho ukuthi hey ngambetha phela umfazi wami.
But what if I am proud and I do, because I've had many conversations with men who say umfazi ufakwe endleleni. That shocked me a lot. I almost fainted, but it is what it is.
Yeah, ulimele beyond not beyond repair but ulimele kangangokuthi ucabanga ukuthi into right
Wrong.
I mean into wrong right.
Wrong, right. Sense konke. Well,
Lapho ke umuntu seku about mina ukuthi ngiyazisiza na ngoba lo muntu lo engihlezi naye lo ngiyambona ukuthi istakile lento ehlokweni yakhe ukuthi wrong akhe lo cabanga ukuthi right. So it's no longer about him, it's about me now.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's about me now ukuthi ngizisize as a person.
Yes.
Yeah, ngoba vele la kune abuse it's always a two-way street. Kunabantu ababili.
Exactly.
Ohleziko lo uhlaleleni uyambona ukuthi nayo nenkinga.
Okay, listen, we can talk about abuse all day long because it's such a deep-seated situation. Ongazi ukuthi uzokuthoma phi enhleke and then uyiqede kuphi.
Yeah.
But obviously there are so many people that see the light. There are so many people that actually make it out. But you make it out and then what? And then thoma phasi. Yeah.
Okuyinto yenza ukuthi sisabe ukuphuma kodwa nakuyathomeka phasi wakho wayibukela imovie ne imovie iyadlala kubhlungu ekugcineni but the steering sibiza steering
Yeah.
we are actor
Lead actress.
lead actress or lead actor ekugcineni nakathola ifreedom it doesn't matter how long it lasts at last though uyitholile ifreedom kwaba yi-happy ending mina anginandaba nokuthi uhlaka isikhathi esingangani kodwa nawukhonile ukuphuma bese uyithathe lapho kanti-ke into ezokuvusa kodwa ukuthi ukhame alive nasele uzitholile ukuthi ungubani so free you know and then able to live your purpose then you can start afresh ukuthi wenze into ezokuletha ubrothe etafuleni wonke umfazi kunento akhona ukuyenza ngezandla zakhe siyachina siyabhaga and abantu bacabanga ukuthi fanele bakhambe baye emsebenzini bagcoka amakwayikwayi bese abuye azokubhaga kamnandi abantu badle hey ukubhaga kamnandi ngimali lakho leyo that is your money what is it that you can do a natural talent thoma ngayo
Which brings me to the point that you know it is time for women to stand up for each other. It's time for women to pull each other and in this way pull each other up and consciously so and intentionally so that if you were to do like we're doing with the black business, consciously we are looking for black businesses for everything right now. in all the social media. If you want something, you go to social media and say, can a black brother or a black sister do this? Even with women, consciously and intentionally, can we say, before I look for this, can I get it from a black woman? If okay, however, if a woman can do it, we know she's going to do it twice as much as a man could do it. And let's pull each other. Bring that woman. If you want an MC, Ubusa Yukon, and if you want somebody to sing, yeah, I'm here. These are Minakangi. Yes,
Of course.
definitely, definitely.
Oh, but of course.
Zizandla zomfazi lezi. So umfazi ikhona ndakhona
Support each other.
Sisekelane. And into yenza ukuthi umuntu asekele omunye umuntu osepurposini yakhe. I don't have to complete with an ear if I'm an eye, because I know ukuthi an ear is going to help me as an eye ukuthi see. You understand?
That's true.
Yeah. So now purpose yakho bathabile, you don't have a reason to pull another person down. Now bona umuntu adosela omunye phasi, yazi ukuthi lo muntu akakayitholi into engeyakhe.
Exactly.
Awumbangisa omunye umuntu nawuzazi ukuthi uke yakho indawo. Asizitholeni. Women with purpose is very, very important.
Exactly.
Zaza.
Well, thank you
Fundisa
so much.
umma, ufundisa ischaba.
Yeah.
So when you give something to a woman, she's going to ensure that the nation.
nation is
Yes. So to the women who are in boardrooms, to the women who are making decisions, look at another young woman.
And
Pull
her
her up.
Oh, but of course.
Pull her up. Yes.
Well, in that high spirit, we have to end it right there for today. Thank you so much, Kiwa Woke Umundu Ospende Idata, who spent the last, I don't know how many minutes listening to us go on and on and on. Asqini la namhlanje sisazobuya vier I Women with Purpose unyago zago the same way enithanda ngayo, live and direct from Gwandebele. So thank you so much, ladies, for your input. Thank you so much for giving of yourselves to this platform. Thank you, Zaza, for this platform, Siyathokoza. The experience is not done. Usesekhona uBathabile with a very hot performance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you again next year, live and direct. Mwah! Peace.
Ke sithini baba?